And Steve Smith, cricketer, has landed himself in another controversy after he was seen scuffing the pitch on the fifth and the final day of the Sydney Test against Australia. In fact, during the drinks break, Smith was caught on camera scuffing the pitch where Rishab Pant had marked his guard. Although Smith's face was not visible on the stump camera, it was evident that it was him wearing the number 49 jersey. When Pant resumed after the drinks break, he came back, took over and marked his guard all over again. Smith has often found himself in trouble with such acts and was banned from cricket for 1 year after the sandpaper gate in 2018.
What's happening there?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to second guess Steve Smith, isn't it?
We're cutting across to Boria Majumdar. Rahul Rawat joining us live for more. Boria, Steve Smith does it again. He's known for going against the spirit of the game, trying to come up with some dirty tricks to distract the Indian team. And here, of course, yet again, he's been caught on camera. Of course, investigation still underway whether it is Smith himself. But number 49 jersey says it all. He's trying to almost demarcate that area where Pant was supposed to be standing and then gets caught on the camera, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's another brain fade. I mean, that's how you will put it, right? I mean, it's you use the right word, against the spirit of the game. This is about spirit, and we all know what Virat Kohli did for Steve Smith in that World Cup. When the crowd was booing Smith, Virat Kohli stopped the crowd and basically asked everyone to applaud Smith. And here he is seen doing what he is doing when Rishab Pant, the youngster, is batting. You know, these are little things. These are little things that demarcate who you are, how you play the game, whether you qualify to be a true great of the game or not. But the real retort for me is the pitch, what the Indians do on the pitch. Fingers crossed for the next half an hour, Nabila, next half an hour. If the next half an hour goes by, then you, me, Rahul, all of us will say what we have to say. So the retort is given by Rishab Pant, by Pujara, by Ashwin, by Vihari on the pitch. That's the best retort.
Right, Rahul Rawat, to give us a perspective as well. Rahul, we heard what the sports journalist of Sydney had to say, saying investigations are still underway. If it is true, it's unfortunate. Is there going to be a punishment or a fine, anything that will come his way if proven guilty?
See, Nabila, firstly, match referee has to take a look at it and will have to decide whether this actually is an infringement of the rule for the game. And, you know, it's not the danger area, it's on the pitch. But Steve Smith had no business to be there trying to scuff the pitch because, you know, he's not going to bat again on this pitch. Rishab Pant was going great guns at that point in time. It was just that he went there and he wanted to erase the batting guard for Rishab Pant during that drinks break. And Rishab had already noticed that. He came back. He took a fresh guard. But as far as Steve Smith is concerned, as you mentioned, he's done it so often in the past, whether it was a brain fade, whether it was sandpaper gate, and today this scuffing the pitch again. So he had no business as far as you know, infringement.
It's violating the rules in place, and this is of course unfortunate. Boria, I'd like to ask you if at all what Steve did would really influence or rather affect the performance of Pant in the game. Would it have really affected Pant's performance at all if he had stood at another spot, if he didn't realize it?
What it did was what you've seen. Perhaps the best fourth innings, performance from Rishab Pant and the Indian team. So let Steve Smith do his antics. Let the Australian cricketers and the fans and, you know, their media do their antics and let India do what they are doing on the pitch. That's how it is. But as you said, as Rahul said, you know, if you want to be qualifying as a great of the game, you behave like a great of the game. That's what sport is all about. And unfortunately, this was, maybe it's not legally infringing on anything, but morally, on the spirit side, this is definitely something people will not. I mean, you're a great of the game, Steve Smith. Behave like that. Rishab Pant is a young rookie. Come on, encourage him. If you can't do that, how can you qualify as a great?
So clearly, Steve Smith there looking intimidated. If at all he is guilty, he's quite intimidated by the young Indian players, undoubtedly. Thank you very much, Boria and Rahul, for joining us with those details. In fact, just a little while earlier, I did speak to Australian sports journalist Norman Kochneck, and here's what he had to say about the whole controversy.
What I saw, it appears as though there was something incorrect in what he had done.
But this is something that will have to be investigated post-match. At the heat of the match, it's at down 5 for 3-1. It's unlikely they can do anything at this point, but certainly it will be worth a review, and they will certainly have to deem it as a part of the ICC investigation, I'm sure. It's very early days. It's very hard to say, but it was quite uncalled for and quite unnecessary. But in the end, Punt batted fantastically, as you all know. His 97 today was magnificent, and looks like it's set India up for a draw, which is effectively a win for India. Well, certainly the incident that happened with Sandpaper Gate left a very indelible mark on Australian cricket for some time. They're both back in the side. Both he and Warner are both 2 of the 3 players are back in the side now. But effectively, Australia are pretty forgiving in these situations. So we'll wait and see what develops with this. It doesn't look like a good situation whatsoever. The term repeat offender is certainly relevant, but it's something we'll have to...
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.